Hi everyone, Nikki Cagle here with Nikki's Notes, and we are joined by, you may know her, Laura Fredricks. Thanks for joining us, Laura.
Thanks, Nikki. So great to be here.
Well, you have quite a few new ventures on the horizon. Tell us what is going on with you.
We are taking the ask and putting it into asking advice for everyday living. It's about 18 different categories, 3 books are coming out, and we've been with AFP a long time.
Yeah.
We're very young, but old souls.
Yes, exactly.
And I always knew that what we're doing here in the nonprofit land really applies to everyday living. So I've worked on this a year, and we have branded this Expert on the Ask, asking advice for everyday living, and we're going to hit 18 categories, each decade of life that you can ask for. And to show that it really applies, and you and I just talked about it, It's on the cover of the Bridal Guide, Asking Your Way to Your Best Wedding.
Which is incredible. You took the ask for fundraising and you applied it to everything.
Exactly.
Because asking can really get you everywhere in life. That's your theory?
Anything you want, need, and desire. And we love this. Oprah says you have the courage to get what you ask for in life, and I'm going to show you how to do the ask.
Wow. Can you give us an example of something on your website that might help somebody make an ask in life?
I can. I'm so glad you said that because it's going to be very interactive with blogs and on. So I ask people, what is your difficulty? What's your conundrum about asking? And I'm going to tell them exactly in a couple lines how to do it. I'm going to give you a great example. I was checking into a hotel, and we're both kind of the same height, and even though you ask for a great room, they put you in the closet next to the elevator. So I went back downstairs, and I said very calmly to a very long line, I have no idea if you can do this, but I'm a speaker for the conference. I need a quiet room, and turn out I got a palatial suite in the corner because I asked.
Just because you asked.
There you go.
So true.
It is.
Well, and turning back to fundraising and the ask, because you are obviously very known for that.
Thank you.
You have this whole theory about there are 5 askers.
There are. I have thought long and hard for 20 years when people say, Nikki, how can I ask for money and more of it? And all the patterns and all the conversations, and they fell into 5 personalities.
Okay.
So let me kind of work on this with you, role play.
Yeah.
And you won't have to do it. So
Okay.
say, Nikki, you've done an amazing job with social media, and you're just so busy, and we've got 3,000 people out there, and maybe I should come back at another time, but I really have this idea, and on. What I am doing is I'm sitting there and I'm being remorseful about my ask. I've already injected that you're so busy, and so when I pull back, rather than coming actually out and saying ask, and there's little refinements we can do. Just say, you are asking on behalf of your organization, not the person.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do in the next 2 sessions is tweak that, not only for yourself to be a better asker, but in fundraising we often go together. Right. So analyzing your asking style, and most important, the person we're asking, what can they hear about that ask? So we've created, I own my ask, and you were one of the first to have it.
Oh my gosh,
because now you own your ask.
Thank you so much.
You are quite welcome.
Well, as we mentioned, you do have the 5 askers. You just demonstrated one. How can you find out which ask you are?
Which you can find out is very easy. Go to expertontheask.com. Twitter, we give all great advice. The next 2 sessions will reveal that, and the book coming out later. But really, just go to the website, go to Twitter. You're a big media person. You know the power of Twitter.
Yes, absolutely.
And I do nothing but tips. I don't say I'm here hanging out, drinking a Coke. So it's all great advice. So I'm hoping that they'll follow.
Yeah, and for those of you that are not at the conference, then you can get the conference recording of the sessions afterwards.
Absolutely.
And of course, find you on social media and elsewhere. And what about your new venture? When is that all launching?
About 2 weeks. Very exciting. We're going to put everything we do here out into the universe.
So
it's going to be great.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Nikki. So good to see you.
I did ask you, so.
You did?
Yeah. Thank
Excellent
you.
ask.
And
Thanks.
and I got what I asked for. Thank you all so much for tuning in.